You're standing in an airport terminal at 5:47 a.m. Your shoes are off. Your belt is in a plastic tray. You're already late, already stressed, already wondering why you paid extra for a seat that still doesn't recline. You think airports are chaos. Too many people, too many bags, too many rules that seem to change every time you fly. But here's the thing. Airports are not chaotic. They are some of the most controlled, optimized, and carefully engineered environments humans have ever built. Every step you take, every pause, every coffee you buy, it's all predicted. And while you're just trying to get to gate B32 before boarding closes, the airport is quietly turning you into data. Not a person, a pattern. Confirmed, airports handle over 4 billion passengers every year. That's billions of bodies, each with luggage, emotions, deadlines, and very different tolerance levels for stress. If airports were truly chaotic, they would collapse instantly. So instead, they operate like machines. Massive, algorithmic systems designed to process humans as efficiently as possible. And it all starts the moment you enter the building. Look around the terminal. The ceilings are high, the lighting is neutral, the floors are glossy and reflective. That's not aesthetics, that's psychology. High ceilings reduce perceived crowding. Neutral colors calm anxiety. Reflective floors subtly slow walking speed, just enough to keep foot traffic flowing smoothly. Even the temperature is calculated. Slightly cool, cold enough to keep you alert, not cold enough to make you uncomfortable. Because discomfort creates unpredictability, and unpredictability is expensive. Now let's talk about the real bottleneck. Security. To you, airport security feels random. One day it's smooth, the next it's a nightmare. But behind the scenes, security checkpoints are modeled using queue theory, the same mathematics used in call centers, stock exchanges, and internet traffic routing. Every scanner, every conveyor belt, every metal detector, a data point. Airports know how long the average passenger takes to remove shoes, how often bags need secondary inspection, how stress affects compliance. They even simulate panic scenarios to see how quickly order breaks down. That's why security lines are never truly empty. A little waiting is intentional, because when people move too fast, mistakes happen, and mistakes slow everything down. Once you're through security, something interesting happens. Your stress drops, and suddenly the airport changes personality. The lighting gets warmer, the ceilings lower, the carpet appears. Congratulations, you've entered the retail zone. Airports don't make their real money from airlines. They make it from you. Duty-free shops, restaurants, coffee chains, luxury boutiques you definitely didn't plan to visit. The average passenger spends 30 to 40 minutes airside before boarding. That time window is gold. So airports design walking paths that force you through shopping areas. No shortcuts, no straight lines. You don't walk to your gate, you are routed. And yes, that path is optimized. Ever notice how you suddenly crave coffee right after security? That's not coincidence. Airports use temporal nudging. Early flights mean caffeine. Delayed flights mean alcohol. Long layovers mean comfort food. Digital menu boards change prices and promotions based on time of day and passenger density. Some airports even adjust music tempo. Faster music during boarding, slower music near restaurants. Your hunger, your thirst, your impatience, all modeled. Now let's talk about tracking. Airports don't need to know your name to know who you are. Your phone does that for them. Wi-Fi access points track device movement anonymously. Bluetooth beacons measure dwell time. Cameras count bodies, not faces, at least officially. From this, airports build heat maps. They know where crowds form, where people hesitate, which shops convert foot traffic into sales. If a hallway becomes congested, signage subtly reroutes passengers. If a store underperforms, its rent goes up, or it disappears. Retail Darwinism, with spreadsheets. And then there's boarding. Ah yes, the great lie. Boarding groups. You're told this is about fairness or comfort. It's not. Boarding groups reduce perceived chaos, not actual chaos. People feel calmer when they're assigned a number, even if it doesn't change the outcome. If everyone boarded at once, stress would spike, arguments would increase, delays would multiply. So instead, passengers are drip-fed onto the plane like controlled inputs into a system. You wait, you stand, you obey. Efficient. But here's where it gets really interesting. Airports don't just react to behavior, they predict it. Using historical data, flight schedules, weather patterns, and passenger demographics, airports simulate crowd movements hours, sometimes days, in advance. To the system, you are no longer a traveler. You are a variable. Facial recognition is already here. Faces replacing boarding passes, replacing passports. Because when friction disappears, behavior becomes easier to predict. So by the time you sit at your gate, overpriced coffee in hand, something strange has happened. You think you survived the airport, but really, the airport processed you. Every delay, every purchase, every step, you are exactly where the algorithm expected you to be.